Today is another hunt day, and I've actually got a couple different sets that I'm looking for. One of them being the brand new Spider-Man No Way Home set. I believe a couple stores should be getting them in here in Canada, so fingers crossed I can find them. As well as the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio. I found one of them the other day that I wasn't really on the hunt for, but I'm really looking for that Pinocchio and Cricket. I hope I can find him. And then besides that, it's pretty much whatever else is new, so I guess I'll see you at the store. Okay everybody, so we've made it to the mall and Nate is also here. We're gonna be going to a bunch of different stores like Hot Topic, GameStop, Conspiracy Comics. It should be fun. Okay, so our first stop of the day is going to be GameStop, and it looks like they have some different things from my normal location. Like they do have this one here from Pinocchio, and I'm hoping that they might have more of them. No, it looks to be just this one, which is too bad, but I saw that the Hot Topic location here does possibly have Pinocchio, so I'm excited to check there later. But then they've also got like Dolph Starbeam, some of the Black Adam ones, a bunch of Naruto, Ed and Ein, as well as Julia. And then this one again here, which I saw the other day, which is exclusive to Crunchyroll, and they didn't switch the sticker over. I don't know what's going on here. And then as we get a little bit lower, we've got like Spinner on the side here. We got like Nate's nose in the video there. We keep going here. We've also got like Bullet Train, some of the Sopranos. I don't know, just like some decent stuff. And then down here, actually, I want to show this off. It's the first time I've ever seen this comic cover, and I would get it, but the problem is it's completely ripped on the top, so I'll probably pass for now, and I'm sure I'll see it somewhere else later on. And so yeah, guys, if I'm going to be honest, there really isn't much that I'm on the hunt for, but I do like the Canada exclusives as well as the new hockey ones in general. And then the t-shirt bundles down here are pretty neat. Oh, and over here, guys, check this out. Oh, it's 2 for $50. Okay, so that is a bit of a deal because I believe these guys here, if they have a price, are 40 bucks each. Oh, you know what? If there was 2 that I wanted, I would probably get them because Spyro is one that I've been on the hunt for a little while. But the problem is, I'm not seeing much else that I need for my collection. Okay, so as you guys can tell, GameStop didn't have anything too crazy that I was on the hunt for, but now let's go to our next stop, which is Sunrise Records. And now take a look at this, guys. It's the first time I've ever seen these ones in Canada. They've got Alice in Chains Dirt. That's kind of crazy. Hey, do you like Alice in Chains?
I do, I really do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that is crazy neat. And if you guys don't know, it comes with all 4 of them on this side, and I believe they're kind of like exclusive characters, so maybe they'll at least change up like the outfits that they're wearing. And then on this side, they have a picture of what the album cover looks like with the kind of like record in the back there. They're really sick. Alrighty, so we're now inside the store and taking a look at the section. There's some pretty interesting stuff. Like up here in the gold section, they got in the Bella Porch, which is definitely cool. And then next to that, I noticed they got in the Snoop Dogg, and the problem is that there's a chase for this one, but it seems like they only have 5, so they don't have it. But at least I could still talk about it. If you guys don't know, there is a chase of this Snoop Dogg where he actually has his head swapped for a dog head, and it looks really neat. It's just too bad that we couldn't find it today. Now over here we've got a bunch of the She-Hulk figures, some more of the Snoop Doggs, as well as Bella Porch and her, like a lot of the music ones that are newer, because of course this is Sunrise Records, it totally makes sense for them to come here. And then in this next section here, it seems to be a lot of like the television ones, as well as Star Wars. Costco Reeves is pretty cool, as well as like some of the horror ones, which are cool, like Silence of the Lambs. And then also I noticed this one here, one that I haven't seen in a while actually, Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. I think this one came out like maybe 2 years ago. It was only last year. Oh, 2021. Okay, so it wasn't that long ago, but still a figure I don't see very often. Oh, and then to the left of that, guys, check this out. We've got Space Jam: A New Legacy, but that's not what I was talking about. Over here, we've got a lot of the Mickey and Friends figures, and this is the first time I've seen, I believe, Minnie Mouse and Goofy, but I talked about this before. I'm not going to be picking them up because I did order the 8-pack from the Funko shop, so I'm going to be waiting on these guys. Now, I don't know if we're supposed to take these, but I want to see what they actually look like outside of the window. Also, maybe they'll have a price on here, too. You want to flip it up and see? Oh, there's literally nothing. It's probably pretty pricey then, unless it's on the back. Huh, I don't know.
Just be for display maybe?
Could be, but I'm sure they've got more of it. Like, they've got to be selling them, right? I don't know. And then down here, if you guys want to check out some of the other ones, you've got like the Bella Porch album, which I don't believe we saw in the front window, and then Snoop Dogg, as well as Tupac and Cyndi Lauper, like a lot of great ones. Okay, so we're out of Sunrise Records, and all I ended up getting was the Bella Porch Funko Gold, and now, let's go on a Hot Topic. And now as soon as I came in, guys, I noticed the first thing here, the Hot Topic Expo Jack Skellington, which I was on the hunt for. I've got to get this. And then also looking at the rest of the ones here, it seems like they've got, yeah, all 4 of the gingerbread ones, which I do have, but still really cool to see. And now I gotta say, guys, this section is looking great. If you guys want to check it out over here, we've got the Amazing Spider-Man, which is one that I'm definitely going to be getting. And it seems like they only have 2 of them left, so pretty lucky that I found this. And then also a little bit lower, check it out. They do have Pinocchio and Cricket. I gotta get this. And then over here to the left, it looks like they've got some more of the Hot Topic Expo figures, as well as that pin still, which I don't think I showed off when it first released, but it was at my location. So if you guys want to check it out, here it is. It's actually made by Loungefly. Oh, and then Nate, you said over here that we saw the Amazing Spider-Man one, but if you see what's behind that, they actually do have the Doctor Strange still. And this is, I believe, from either the beginning or the end of the movie.
Yeah.
When he's trying to help Peter. Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, and then above that, guys, check it out. They actually have, I believe, all of the Pinocchio ones because they got the Black Rabbit, Wood Spirit, as well as Geppetto. And I'm probably going to be getting these two, maybe Wood Spirit. I don't know. I just don't really want this one for the collection because it's like not like a figure that I was super on the hunt for. But then, Nate, I saw you picked up something there. Oh, Peter Pan and Peter Pan's Shadow. This is one that I'm definitely going to be grabbing. Sorry, Wood Spirit, I'm going to have to pass on you. And now, hold on, before we get out of here, I thought that these were last year's, but it's actually the new ones from this year. They've got the brand new Valentine's Day ones of Kylo Ren, BB-8, Princess Leia, and Rey. And then I think besides that, it's pretty much everybody that's new. It looks like it. You know what, guys? I gotta say, we cleaned up pretty good over at Hot Topic, but now let's go into Conspiracy Comics. And now the reason that I always like coming in here is because of the variety of figures that they've got. So usually I can find something that I'm looking for, even though it might be a little bit pricier than the usual, like, you know, GameStop or Hot Topic, but still, it is seriously some fun stuff. And now underneath all these Pokemon is something that I ran into that I wanted to show you guys, and I don't know if I'm gonna be getting it. Depends on the price here, but it is the original Black Box Gamorrean Guard. And they have some of the newer ones, but then one of this version here, so I'm thinking maybe, but the problem is it is $60. There's a couple like scuffs on it, so I'm not sure yet, even though I do really enjoy. Ooh. Yeah, we're not getting it. And now we found this small section at the back, and I don't know if this is like just overflow or if these like are cheaper than usual, because I'm noticing here, oh no, this one here is, ooh, is that $39.99? So maybe not. What's auto here? 50 bucks. Okay, so it looks like just like a bit of an overflow section, but I am noticing some cool stuff like Kyle, as well as Suga from BTS. And then, like, if you go back a little bit, actually, let me show you guys this one. I saw at the top that they had one of the ones from the Twisted ones, and I believe that is Twisted Wolf. I don't know, it's hard to read from here. Okay, so we're out of Conspiracy Comics, and I think you guys knew what was gonna happen. We didn't end up buying anything just because of how pricey everything is in there, and I feel like if I want it, I really have to want the figure. And now we're gonna be going to one more place at the mall, which is Lid's Locker Room, which sometimes has sports figures. And I remember last time I was here, actually, they had like 15 chases. So let's see what they've got today. All right, so it looks like they do have some stuff. If you guys wanna check it out, they've got some golds over here, and then in this section, this is where the chases were when I was here last time. And then above that, they have some of the bigger ones, and it looks like it's all Allen Iverson, I think. And then over here, we've got some of the magazine covers with Jason Williams, which is really cool. And then to the left of that, we got two Lamar Jacksons. All right, everybody, it is windy out, and as you guys can see, Lid's Locker Room didn't have much that I was on the hunt for, but now we're across the street over at Toys R Us. Fingers crossed they've got some good stuff. And now the first section I ran into as soon as we came in was this, guys. Take a look at it. They've got like the cabinet with a bunch of blacklight figures. This is the first time I've ever seen this. And then above that, they've got like these over here, like a bunch of sodas, and it seems like there's even different ones behind it. Ooh, like Roboto, and then here we've got Great Babe. We've also got like Larfleeze and Bilbo Baggins, and then over here, this is probably gonna be the one that I'm going for today if I were to get any. Arwen. They are the WinterCon exclusives, and it looks like they have 4 of them left, so just fingers crossed the chase is still here. And I guess the nice thing is, the only difference is with this figure is the fact that she's holding a sword, so it's not like that different in weight. It might still be around. And then if you guys want to look above that, we've got like some of the Stranger Things ones, like Robin as well as Moon Knight, and then we've got Miguel, which I believe, oh, this is the one that I got for Christmas. Okay, that's cool. And then over here to the left, it looks like they've got a whole U2 section that they're working on. Oh, and they're $23.99. Oh, that's actually a little bit cheaper. Nice. The only problem is, I think if there's any U2s here that I wanted, I've already got it. But if you guys want to see some of them out of the box, we've got like one here from, this one would be Attack on Titan, and then of course we've got this one here from Avatar. And now of course we've got to take a look at the normal section back here, and they've got a lot of the pins on this side, actually more pins below that, as well as some of the exclusives, like some of the advent calendars down there. And then if you guys want to take a look, this is their section. It's massive. And now one that I noticed right away that is new is the Mighty Thor over here from Thor Love and Thunder. I believe it's the first time I've ever seen it here. I think it is. I don't know. They've got so many different versions of the Thor Love and Thunder characters, but I'm pretty sure that one's new. And then below that, we've got like some of the Eternals ones. And then we've got, I believe this is Elsa Bloodstone. Yeah, it is. Now I figured I might as well come over to the other end to show you guys what else they've got, because it seems like there is a bunch of exclusives. And I don't know how new they are, but it is still really cool to see. And then a little bit lower, I noticed, where did they go? Some like the Aquamans as well as He-Man. And then over here, I think this is the most I've ever seen in one spot of the cases. Like we saw them a couple days ago. And then also, if you guys want to take a look at some of the 10-inch figures, we've got like Babu Freak, who I believe is getting his own thing. Is it his own Star Wars show or something like that? I swear there was something coming out with Babu Freak anyways. And then we've also got like the Iron Hammer, as well as the Temple of Khonshu statue. That one's a really nice one. And then one of the only times I've actually seen this one out, usually it's behind the counter, so I can't show you guys. They've got the Pop movie poster for Jurassic Park. It's kind of hard to show you the entire thing on camera, but that really does look nice. Oh yeah, Nate, thank you. Ahaha, take a look at that, guys. Bit of a glare on it, but you can tell what it is. And now hold on, guys, I was just about to get out of here, but I think you guys might see it already. They, for some reason, have one of the Brooks that haven't released on the Funko shop yet here in the back. I gotta get this for Noah. All right, so we're out of Toys R Us, and now Nate has brought me somewhere here.
Yeah, so I've actually done this for the second hunt in a row where I've planned a small little trip behind Tristan's back. So we're actually in a plaza right now with two different card stores, so we're gonna hit one and then the other.
This should be fun, and I heard that they also might have pops, so it'll be good. Okay, so we made it into the first store, which is Dark Fox Collectibles, and I am noticing already some pretty interesting stuff, like a bunch of plush, as well as like dice over here, and then on this side, like a bunch of Pokemon cards. Oh, and over here, guys, check this out. They've got Loungefly as well as pops, and it seems like they've got some pretty interesting stuff, like some Disney princesses, as well as the child, and then down here, a bunch of Pokemon ones. Oh, and now hold on, I'm noticing on the other side there, let me see if I can focus on that, some more pops. We gotta check those out. And now what is on this side? We've got like Pogo, Gore is pretty cool, the original Darth Vader, as well as Goku and Flying Nimbus. That's a pretty old one. And then take a look at this, guys, Nerd Rage from Fallout, as well as Batman, Freddie Mercury, Star-Lord, some pretty interesting pops. And then also behind the counters over here, they've got a bunch of Pokemon cards, and I'm noticing some Brilliant Stars, which is a set that I'm working on, so I'm probably gonna have to grab some today. And then I gotta show you guys this, a bunch of booster boxes, and maybe, Nate, I think that's what you were thinking of going for today, a booster box?
Probably gonna pull the trigger on another one, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and there's definitely a lot of them here, so it's a good place to do it. Alrighty, so we are out of that store, and I gotta say, there was a lot of really great stuff inside, and now we're walking kind of quickly because it is cold, but we want to go to the other one, which is, I believe, more sports-oriented.
Sports and collectibles cards still, but we'll check it out.
I'm guessing if they're gonna have any figures as well, like in terms of Funko Pops, it's probably gonna be like hockey, basketball, stuff like that, but we'll still see if it's good. Did I call it or did I call it, guys? They've got a bunch of these sports ones in here, as well as Douglas, the Canada exclusive, and it looks like they have some pretty decent stuff like Alex Ovechkin, William Nylander, you know what, honestly, not that bad. And then a little bit farther down, we've got some more of the sports ones. We've got like basketball as well as football. We also have some chase ones back here. I noticed like the Zion Williamson, which I know Noah was looking for, but this one here is $30, so I'm probably gonna pass on it for today. But then also over to the right, we've got like Lewis Hamilton, then we've also got like some more Zion, some Space Jam ones, and then in the back there, check this out, guys. They've got some of the Duck Dynasty figures. Now, I don't know how much they are, and I remember my grandpa collected a couple of them. He's got Willie as well as Phil, and I think the only one he's missing is Jace. But, I don't know, they look a little faded. They are $10, so not too bad. Could be kind of cool to get today. Oh, and then down at the other end here, check this out. We've got a lot of the Pokemon figures, and I think I have all of these. I know the new ones are coming soon, so I don't need to get any of them here, but it is still cool to see. Alrighty, everybody, so I thought that was going to be the last store for today, but now...
We're going to go to Montana's.
No, we're not going to Montana's. We were, though, however, just over at Boston Pizza. Now we're going to another GameStop because we realized with the amount of cards that we got today, we need some sleeves. Oh, and of course, there are a bunch of Funko Pops here, so that's mainly what we're going to be looking at. Okay, so if I'm going to be honest, guys, the figures here aren't amazing. Like, I'm not seeing anything that I'm really on the hunt for. Actually, I'm finding figures that I am actively avoiding. Again, no offense, Wood Spirit, but like taking a look around, yeah, there really isn't much that I think I want in terms of Funko Pops, but they do have the card sleeve, so that's nice. You know what, guys? We went looking for those two sets, and we ended up coming home with some of each. And now, I guess before we get into the Pops, let's start with this one here. I was able to get the last Bella porch figure that I needed for the collection. I'm trying to get all of them because I want to work on a video, and I didn't know that this one was going to be releasing now, so I'm glad I was able to get it. Oh, and also, speaking of Funko Gold, it is too bad that I wasn't able to get that Snoop Dogg chase today, and I wasn't going to go for the normal one unless I could get the other one, because I'd like to have both of them together. And I know it is definitely a lot easier to find that common one, and it's too bad because I saw them over at Toys R Us as well as Sunrise Records, and both of them had 5 figures left. And if you don't know what that means, they come in a case of 6, and there's always one inside of a box, so they were definitely gone. And now I guess the main place that I picked up stuff today was over at Hot Topic, because honestly, the location that we went to was seriously amazing. And the first one that I got as soon as I walked in the store was the Hot Topic Expo exclusive Jack Skellington. And you know what, now that I'm looking at this, it seems like it is actually for Valentine's Day, because it's got a bunch of hearts all over it. I don't know, but either way, I really enjoyed the box on this one, as well as just like what Jack looked like in general, so I'm so glad I was able to get it. Especially because I did try to pick up this figure on Black Black Friday when they were supposed to release, and my location for some reason did not get it in. They also didn't get in the skate deck, but I saw that there was a spelling error on that, so maybe they're going to be releasing it in the future? I don't know. Then after that, I ended up grabbing some of these Spider-Man figures, and it is too bad because I saw that Hot Topic that we went to had the Friendly Spider-Man as well as the Amazing Spider-Man, and I wasn't able to get both. They had sold out of the Friendly Spider-Man, but I was able to get this one here, which I'm definitely excited about. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I do believe this one here was inside of the 8-pack that I ordered from Walmart.com, but hey, it's still really cool to have this one today, especially separate like this. Because I feel like when it comes to the Spider-Man, I am going to want to have at least this one in the collection, or maybe the 3-pack from Amazon. I don't know, I'm going to try to get one or the other. Or hear me out on this, I go for every single Spider-Man No Way Home figure. Oof, that's a lot. I digress. And now let's take a look at the Doctor Strange, because this thing seriously has a lot of great detail, and I want to take it out of the box to see what's really going on here. Because the way they did the rings around his head as well as his body, it seems a little bit odd. Like, I've got to find out where they're actually connected to him, because I honestly can't tell. Oh, that's kind of neat. So on the front side here for his face, it's not actually connected. It's got a big piece in the back that sticks out of his head, and then for the rest of him, it looks like the middle ring here is actually like connected to his magic as well as his cape on the back, and then the bottom ring there is just the cape on the back. So yeah, really, really well done. And I was trying to figure out which part of the movie this was actually from, and I really couldn't figure it out, so it's probably just like a generic him casting a spell, but if you guys have any ideas, please let me know in the comment section below. And now, everybody, we're getting into kind of a funny set here, the Pinocchio ones, and I was able to get the Black Rabbit like you guys saw, as well as both Geppetto and Pinocchio. I'm seriously so excited that I was able to complete the collection. I don't know, guys, there's just something about the wood spirit, I refuse to pick her up. And now, I'm gonna be honest, guys, every time I saw her in the store, because we saw her like 3 or 4 times today, I was kind of warming up to her a little bit, so maybe I'll get her in the future, but for now, I'm gonna be passing on it. And now, one thing I do want to say, and I wish they did this for the Black Rabbit, was that they gave the Black Rabbit a visor, or maybe did a chase version of him wearing one of those like clear green visors. I think that would have been really, really funny, but I'm totally okay with just a normal one too. And then for Geppetto, I mean, seriously, this is really, really well done, and I wonder if they could do something with the Funko Pops where they actually do like a bit of the stop motion animation with these guys here, like recreating it from the movie. That could be really cool to see. And I would say that I would do it, but if you've seen some of my original stop motions on the channel, they're not great. And then the last one that we've got here, Pinocchio and Cricket. I've got to take this out of the box because there's just so much going on with these two. I've got to see it. Also, this is interesting. It looks like Cricket is actually the first time we've got a minifigure, like one of the Pop Buddies, with an actual like stand and then the little bit that connects on the back. And I'm glad that they added that because otherwise he'd probably fall over pretty easily. And Pinocchio, seriously a great one. And I don't know if you guys have seen the movie yet, but I definitely recommend it if you have. And also, now that I think about it, I have these ones from the movie as well as the actual Guillermo del Toro director one that came out a little while ago. So it seriously is cool to have all of these guys in the collection. And then, everybody, the last figure that I picked up from Hot Topic was seriously a cool one. I gotta give a big shout out to Nate for finding this one. It was Peter Pan and Peter Pan's Shadow. It was the last one they had in the store, and I've been wanting this one for a little while, like ever since they announced it. And also, I gotta say something. I wanted to point this one out because I really do enjoy this. And it actually has nothing to do with this figure. Well, I guess it's a little bit to do with this figure, but not specifically. And I really do enjoy how the United States and Canada are getting these figures pretty much at the exact same time now. Because for a little while there, we were getting them way, way later. So for right now, we've been getting them pretty even, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it. And so anyways, let's take a look at these two out of the box, because I really want to see how they did this Shadow as well as Peter Pan, and I believe that they're the exact same, and I guess that makes sense because it is pretty much just Peter Pan reflected. And so here he is, and I like how they also didn't just make him like one color gray or like a complete black. Actually, you know what would be really cool is if somebody painted this Vanta black like the darkest color. I would love to see what that actually looks like. And then, like I said, yeah, they are the exact same sculpt, but I do think it is really cool to have both of them together like this. It's a great 2-pack. And so now that was everything that I picked up over at the mall. So let's get into what I got over at Toys R Us, which was some pretty cool stuff. And this one here is going to be going to my brother, like I mentioned earlier, the Samurai Brook. And it's kind of funny because the day that I'm recording this, the Samurai Tony Chopper came out. And I was able to get 2 of those, so we'll be doing a chase roulette in the future. Fingers crossed I can get one. And I believe this one hasn't released yet. It might have actually released a little while ago and I missed it, but I don't think so because I definitely would have went for it. No, this hasn't come out yet. Because I also remember seeing some people post that Toys R Us here in Canada was getting it in early, and seriously, this is an amazing pop, especially because the original Brooke that released a long time ago is super, super expensive, like somewhere over $1,000. And I just have to say, guys, the worst part is about that is I was actually at the Funko booth. I did an entire video there, and I was able to pick out pretty much whatever figure I wanted, and then I didn't pick up Brooke. But here's the thing, though. Noah, my brother, wasn't really watching anime at the time, and I didn't really know much about him, so I'm totally okay with missing him. It's just too bad looking back at that video and seeing like 100 of them sitting there on the shelf. And then everybody, last but not least, we've got two sodas, and I actually let Nate pick these ones out, so if I don't get a chase, it's on him. But anyways, guys, we got the Arwen, and this is super, super exciting. Especially because it's her with a sword, and it's also a WinterCon exclusive, so I'm surprised they still had some of them left over. And now, let's find out what the first one is going to be, and also that opened up super easy, so maybe it's the chase. It doesn't look like it. No, guys, this is definitely the common, but hey, it's still a nice soda, especially because I do not have any of her in the collection. And now, everybody, last but not least, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, this one is the chase. But then the thing is, I was just thinking about this too, like on the way home, there was two of them missing from the case. So if this, I don't know, what I'm trying to get at is that somebody could have bought it already. But let's hope they didn't, and fingers crossed this one is that. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Please be the sword. Please be the sword. It is. It is not. Great. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is pretty much everything for today. And let me know in the comment section below, what was your favorite store that I went to, because there was a lot of them today. And I think for me, if I had to pick, it's gotta be the Hot Topic, just because of how many things that I got. But I did really enjoy going to both of the card stores, because they had a lot of unique stuff. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.